One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome everyone to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Red Raiders' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats offense will have the opening possession of the game. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Back to pass, it's Fafita. Finds a spot in the middle. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Let's chat a little big picture Arizona. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, there he goes! Fighting off the defender. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Let's talk a little about Arizona. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's going to take off. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here's the pressure. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gives it on the option. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. And the try is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. So Texas Tech's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on him, put a safety on him. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just really makes offense so much easier to run, and it goes pretty smoothly.
Yeah, you're right. This guy is a matchup nightmare. And it seems like every week defensive coordinators go in and they don't respect his athleticism, and it ends up burning him. They're going to find out the hard way today. If they try to play him and match him up with linebackers and safeties, this dude makes defenses look silly.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Got it behind the line. It's Joyner. Shows a little move, gets his man off balance, and gets out to the 22. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Got the quick pass. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon. Back to throw, it's Morton.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard them.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Grabs it inside the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And after yet another third down conversion, they've got it first and goal. Trying to find the end zone, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled, tried to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stayed tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
This is a big play in this season opener coming up right now. It's third and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hunter. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Scanning the field, it's Fafita. Fires to the big fella. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll do it himself. There he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Got it in the middle. It's Hudson. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it.
Touchdown, Arizona! A great catch and run for 6.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continue to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Sets up the screen. Turning on the Jets. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Motion from the back. Looking downfield, it's Morton. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Wants to go up top. Going up top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 3rd down, going up top. Caught over the middle. It's Douglas. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Red Raiders are flying down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds a man on the left. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Red Raiders, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down.
Quarterback gets sacked at his own 2-yard line. Give the defense a ton of credit. They were going for the safety, and they almost got it. Great effort up front by the D.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Snagged in the middle. It's Hudson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
To the air, it's Fafita. Hauls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Arizona comes out with another first down. To the air on first down. Immediately fires to the middle.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hudson. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jones AT&T Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Arizona set to start this second half. They'll kick it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Unloads to the wideout. That ball was nearly intercepted. They'll live to tell about it. Third down coming up.
Ooh, and they almost had another one. And this defense is dialed in, man. The interception on the last possession, almost another one there. They've got a really good read.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Punt is in the air on fourth down. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? They'll leave it with the lone back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Throws to the wideout. Looking to get it in. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be first and goal. Arizona lines up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there. Got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment defense.
So the offense gets a little bit closer to the goal line after the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They'll try to pound their way in. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Now the play fake. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. They take the lead with the 6.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Ole Miss is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that looks like it did when Archie and Eli were here. They're up by 38 over Georgia State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Morton. It's caught downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
On the run, still looking. Makes a connection. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Joyner. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just check downs or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical, and he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the second level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in your backfield.
They'll try to run for it. It's a seam wide open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll bring it back. And the returner goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Looking for a man. It's Fafita. Makes the catch. It's Hudson. Gets it out just short of the 20. Out of bounds at the 19-yard line and a little more room to operate. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Takes the easy one to the back. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. So now it's 2nd and long. Red pass, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. Arizona runs out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this drive at their own 48. To the air, it's Morton. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend, and this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Quarterback running on the draw. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
The Red Raiders come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it on the run. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the toss to the left. Touchdown, Red Raider! They move on top here in the fourth.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air, it's Fafita. Spins away from the defender. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll line up for a second down play. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Into a massive giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Let's chat a little big picture Arizona. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
Then I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
Try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. He wants to change this route. Out of the gun, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Hudson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He has the first and still on his feet. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed? That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
To the air, it's Morton. Got it set up on the outside. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Red Raiders with the first and 10. The give as they work on that clock. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
A first down run on the doorstep. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. They lost ground on first down, now second and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Florida is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 29 over the Judicials. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Back to pass, it's Fafita. Here's a hit. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's complete. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Well, that last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Wildcats want to move quickly.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second,
Makes a catch at the 15. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it first and 10 from the 15. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Offense set on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. On first and goal, let's see what Arizona does. They'll try to get it in with the run. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Tries to do it himself on the draw. How about that weight room work he's showing off there as he gets across the 20. They'll mark it at the 22. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to pass. It's Morton. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. Needs it to keep this drive alive. The Red Raiders pick up the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.